Good morning. We are here with class 7 and our chapter is to be continued like chapter number 7 about water supply. Okay. And as you know that previously we have discussed about the water, how water be cycled in the environment, okay, reservoirs of water and how this water to be saved, okay. And today our topic is relating the water supply of Pakistan. As you know that water is a main problem of not only the Pakistan, of all over the world. Okay? And what are the ways to save this water? Okay, what are the ways to utilize this water in a proper way? Today we will discuss about all these things. Okay. So starting water supply of Pakistan. As you know that water supply of Pakistan is mainly depends upon the rivers. Okay, main of the water supplies to different for the different purposes, and the main water that is used, it is definitely the river water, and about 60% of the water supply is providing to Indus River water. Indus River is the largest river of Pakistan. Okay, so the 60% of water, or you may say that 60% water supply of Pakistan is provided by Indus River. Okay, so how the water is supplied for the different purposes. Okay, definitely the different purposes are the utilization in the irrigation purposes, for the household purposes. Okay, what are the household purposes? Definitely for bathing, for cooking, for washing. Okay, these are the different uses of water. Now, how these different uses of water are fulfilling its requirement with the help of the water supply of Pakistan. Okay, most of the water supplies through different ways, like in the mountain areas. As you know that the mountainous area of Pakistan are the highest mountainous ranges in all over the world. So from where most of the water comes, from the snowfall melting, from glacier melting, from rainfall. Okay, these are the different reservoirs that provide us water. Okay, and how this water is stored? This water is stored with the help of tube wells and aquifers. What are the aquifers? Aquifers are the artificial reservoirs of water. Okay, and the groundwater or the underground flowing water could be gathered into different reservoirs of water, which are known as aquifers. Okay, so if we talk about the water supply of Pakistan, the water supply of Pakistan is not sufficient as the population is increasing day by day. Okay, if we talk about the independence year of Pakistan, that was 1947, the per person usage of water was 8123. Okay, 8,123 meter cubic. But if we compare it with the 2010 year, per person usage of water is shrink to only 1032. Okay, you may also say 1032 meter cubic. So scientists are finding the ways that how the sufficient quantity of water could be produced according to the need or the requirement of persons, only humans, plants and animals. Okay. Now, if we talk about the Indus floods, Indus, as I have told you that 60% of water is supplied by the Indus River. Okay, when Indus River floods, most of the water just spread towards the areas where it makes the land fertile. Why? Because most of the alluvial soil also comes with the Indus River flood. Okay, so what happens that it makes the water fertile, but what happens when there is excessive excessive amount of water or the rainfall gathered, this soil, this fertile layer of soil just removes and just migrates towards any other area. So it is also our need to save this fertile land. Okay. Now we are using different ways to save our water, and you may also find the question of the answer of the question that how can Pakistan solve its water problem? As I have told you that water is facing water problems are being faced by Pakistan. Okay, so how we can save our water? Okay, if there is a monsoon season, most of the river just flooded. Okay, so this excessive amount of water could be saved by different ways. Okay, so the first reservoir of water, okay, that is used to store the excessive amount of water, that are dams. Number one, we can say the dams. Now, what are dams? Dams are the basically strong walls that are being built with the help of very strong material. What are these strong materials? They are stone and we can say that metal, okay, and earth. Okay, these are the hardest materials and they are just used to make dams. Okay, what are the purposes of dam? The purpose of dam is to save the excessive amount of water because they are the high walls. Okay, and when there is floods or heavy rains in the area, definitely these walls just limited the water, and in this way we can save the excessive amount of water. Okay. Second, we can also save water by construction of barrages. Barrages are same like dams, but they are having gates in these walls. Okay, barrages are also made up of very strong materials and they are having the gates in these walls. Okay, when there is the need of water, these gates could be opened, and when there is excessive amount of water to be stored, then these gates would be closed. Okay, so these are the basic things that we can build or we can construct in order to save our excessive amount of water. Okay, now there are other ways. As I have told you that for storing water we use dams, controlling flow of water we use barrages. Now stopping wastes. Now as you know that most of the industries are just constructed near the waterways. Why? Because plenty of water is required for the running of any industry. So what happens that these industrial wastes are being thrown into the waterways. Now they just create a hurdle, okay, in the flow of water, and then water just overflows. Okay, and this overflows amount of water definitely waste a large amount of water. Okay, also these wastes are also harmful for the aquatic life, for the plants and for the animals as well. So by controlling the wastes throwing into the waterways, we can also save our water, we can also preserve our water for the future use. Okay. Second is the stopping water waste. Other sources of waste are also the garbage that are being thrown near the waterways. Okay, with the waves of water, this garbage is thrown into the waterways and makes it polluted as well, harmful for the aquatic life. Now there are some ways by which we can stop the pollution. We can stop the ways by which our water is being polluted. Okay, how we can stop the pollution? Okay, how we can stop our water to be polluted? By just a proper arrangement of the sewage water that is just drawn into the rivers or seas. Okay, there should be a proper sewage system. Okay, the garbage that is being thrown into the waterways, it would be stored, and there should be another source, another just finish all this garbage, all this trash, all these things. Okay. By stopping pollution, there would be a proper availability of water to the different towns and villages. Okay, as you know that most of the water is used in the villages for the irrigation purposes, and most of our economy is depending upon the agriculture products. So by saving our water, we may save our whole Pakistan. Okay, so this was our topic, that how the water supply to different towns and villages, and how can Pakistan solve its water problems. Okay, basically by controlling the mismanagement ways of just waste, pollution, and other things that are making our water polluted. Okay, as we know that most of the diseases are also spread through the water. Okay, so by preserving our water, by saving our water, we can save our country. So this was a good topic. Hope so. You have got all the topics. Now you may get your homework question from your web portal and the answers from the lecture that I have given today, or from the book pages from where I picked these topics. Okay. So have a very nice day ahead. Allah Hafiz.